Welcome, Bill here, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video, and it is like week 16. Man, it's going by. We only got one more week in this series, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Today's subject is, do you copyright your photos? Excellent question, and we're going to talk about that in 2 seconds. Once again, this whole series is designed to help you. The series is entitled Tips in Hiring a Professional Photographer. It gives you the answers and helps you ask the questions that you may want to know, so that when you do ask the question, you're asking a question that makes sense and that's relevant and really pertains to something. So that's what we're trying to do, is to help you with all that, okay? So that's what this whole series is about. Once again, while you're here, I'd like you to subscribe. We need more subscribers, okay? So just go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Don't hurt, don't cost you anything. And right next to it, hit that little bell. So let's get on with the subject of today. And this question is, do you copyright your photos? I've been asked that a few different times in my career, and it's a very fair question. The sad part about it is most people don't even think about it. They don't even know about it. It never occurs to them. So they find themselves in trouble. And it can easily get yourself in trouble with commercial type of work, especially a little bit more high end, okay? I've had it happen to me. Now, what is that copyright's all about? Creative people, such as professional photographers, videographers, you go watch the movie, okay, all right? That's a creative thing, you're designing something. You write a book, you write a play, you write music, you perform music. All these things are called creative, and in order to protect the creative person, there is what's called a copyright. And what that does is that simply protects someone, in this case me, that I create this great photo or video as the case may be, and someone sees it and they say, man, that's cool. I'm going to use that on my website, on my marketing, and my promotions, and all that goes along with it. They can't do it. When I snap that shutter, or any professional photographer clicks that shutter, immediately that image is, for all practical purposes, copyrighted. If we then send the image in to the government, okay, now I can take you to court and I can sue you for a whole bunch of money. So the bottom line is that, do I copyright my photos? You betcha. As soon as I take it, it is copyrighted. Why would I want to do that? Well, first of all, it's a law, okay? I mean, you know, it works to my benefit. Years ago, I contracted with a company that made machines. Once again, I'm not going to go into the name of the company. And the agreement was they were going to use these images solely for a brochure, so their salesman that goes out and sells their machinery kind of thing would be able to point to different machines that they had made and what they do and how they work and all that kind of good stuff, okay? Now, granted, this is years ago, and this is websites were just starting to come into play then. Next thing you know, boom, they tell me that they're just developing their website. I go on their website, and all my images are on there. Well, that was not the agreement. They broke the copyright law. I took all my images back, took everything back, ceased doing business with them at that point, because if they're that type of people that's going to steal the work from a hard-working person, in this case myself, it's wrong. Just plain, flat wrong, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people try to do it, especially you have businesses that try to do it, and it just does not work in this country, okay? We are protected for that. So, do I copyright them? You betcha. Does most photographers? You betcha. Does most videographers that create something? You betcha, okay? Does most artists that creates a song? You betcha, okay? You'll find a copyright insignia someplace you buy the record or any place that you go, okay? Playwriters, you betcha, okay? Look at the motion picture that you're going to watch this weekend, and at the very end, the credits, there'll be a copyright there too, okay? Everything is copyrighted. You go get you a DVD, or years ago VHS, and right up front it tells you that the image, everything on there is copyrighted, that you cannot, without their written permission, sell that, use it, display it, nothing, okay? You know, it's a copyright thing, okay? They created it, they designed it, they put the thing together, okay? Now that has got nothing to do with ownership. And you know what? We're going to talk about ownership next week. That's right. Next week, their little talk here is going to be about ownership. The question of the day then will be, do I own my photos? And one has got nothing to do with the other to a great degree. We'll try to explain that a little bit better there for you next week, okay? But yes, copywriting means that I have the rights to use that image for my marketing, for my promotions, for however I want to use it for, okay? You know, that's the copyright, okay? Can I give away my copyright? You betcha. But generally, if a professional does that, he's going to charge you a whole lot more because now he's lost all the rights for marketing and promotions and whatever else to market himself, that's what we got to do, okay? You know, right? We've lost all that right to do so. So very rarely does a professional do that, but he could. So that's our post today. Man, that's short and sweet to the point, isn't it? Okay? We really hit it quick, all right? Once again, I am Bill, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video. I said that before. We're going to put right up here, I think. Okay, I think it's up here. You're going to see up here my website address. So if you want to check out the website and check out some of our work, that would be wonderful. And right up here, okay, it's going to be here, I think, okay, right? You're going to see a little thing come up there at the end, okay? Yeah, maybe it's going to be this side, I don't remember. Okay. You can see a little thing come up at the end, and if this is your first time here, and you say, gee, I'd like to learn a little bit more about that, because I'm going to be hiring a photographer soon coming up, okay, for whatever kind of thing. You're going to see a little box up there, and it's going to be called Tips on Hiring a Professional Photographer, the series. And that's going to bring you right back, and you'll be able to follow up and catch up in no time flat with all these different videos we've done every single week. And this has been going on about 16 weeks now, 17 weeks in that ballpark. So it's been going on a while kind of thing. Which brings me up one last thing I want to mention to you, and that is, if you have a suggestion on something else you'd like to hear about, know about, learn about, I would be thrilled to hear about it. Please leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. Once again, I'd love to hear about it, okay? Have a great one. Bye now.